The sound of blaring horns filled the street. A silver BMW jerked forward, tires screeching, as the driver leaned out his window and shouted, "Move it! Old man, you're blocking traffic." The frail figurehead didn't respond. He just stood there clutching a worn-out paper bag, trembling slightly, trying to cross. Cars swerved around him. No one stopped. "Unbelievable," the driver muttered, slamming his palm against the steering wheel. These people shouldn't even be on the road. He revved the engine, unaware that the man he was yelling at would change his life forever. Take a moment right now to like this video, comment, share with others, and subscribe to Moral Avenue. Together, we can remind the world that compassion costs nothing, but can mean everything. Ryan Carter, 32, was a rideshare driver in Los Angeles, ambitious, impatient, and endlessly tired of slow people. He worked 12-hour days trying to pay off debts, dreaming of one day owning a luxury car, company the kind that people like him could never afford. But lately, life has been bitter. His car lease was overdue, bills stacked up, and his temper shorter than ever. That morning, he picked up a passenger from a quiet suburb. Mr. Hughes, a polite, soft-spoken older man dressed in a faded brown coat. He looked like someone who hadn't known comfort in a long time. "Morning, sir. Downtown, right?" Ryan said, tapping the address into his GPS. "Yes." The man smiled weakly. "To the old courthouse, if you don't mind. I have an appointment." Ryan nodded, forcing a smile. The man's shoes were worn, his hands scarred. Probably homeless, he thought. Just another poor soul trying to survive. As they drove, traffic thickened. Ryan grumbled under his breath, honking at every delay. When they stopped at a crosswalk, that's when an elderly pedestrian walked in front of the car, moving slowly, his steps shaky. Ryan lost it. "Move. What are you doing?" Some of us have places to be. He didn't realize his passenger had quietly lowered his head. The light turned green, but Ryan stayed fuming. "I swear, people like that shouldn't even be outside," he muttered. Mr. Hughes finally spoke, his voice calm yet heavy. "People like what, son?" Ryan scoffed. "You know, people who slow everyone down. The world moves fast now. Can't keep up? Step aside." The old man said nothing, just looked out the window at the city rushing by. After a long silence, he whispered, "Someday, you'll wish time slowed down." Ryan rolled his eyes. Another old man with a lesson. He turned up the radio and ignored him. When they reached downtown, Mr. Hughes asked to be dropped off a few blocks before the courthouse. "I'll walk the rest of the way," he said kindly. Ryan hesitated. "It's a rough area, sir." "You sure?" "I'm sure." The man smiled, paying the fare in exact cash, wrinkled bills, folded neatly. "Thank you for the ride." Ryan sighed. "Taking the money." "Take care, sir." The old man nodded and stepped out, disappearing slowly into the crowd. That night, Ryan received a strange message on his rideshare app. "Special client request pickup tomorrow at 9 a.m., Beverly Hills Estate. High-paying, private client, mandatory attendance." Ryan accepted instantly. This was his break. Maybe he'd get a fat tip. The next morning, Ryan polished his car like it was brand new. He put on a clean shirt, sprayed cologne, and practiced a smile. When he arrived at the address, a towering iron gate opened slowly. Inside was a mansion that looked like something out of a movie. Marble columns, water fountains, manicured gardens. A butler approached. "Mr. Carter, yes? You're early. The gentleman has been expecting you." Ryan blinked. "Expecting me?" He parked near the front steps, where a group of reporters stood, waiting. Cameras flashed as a black car pulled in behind him. Then he saw him. The old man from yesterday. Mr. Hughes stepped out of the car. But this time, he wasn't wearing a torn coat. He wore a tailored suit, gold cufflinks, and a warm, knowing smile. Ryan froze. What is he doing here?" he whispered. The butler leaned in. "You mean Mr. Jonathan Hughes? He's the founder of Hughes Automotive, the luxury car brand." Ryan's throat went dry. Hughes Automotive, the very company he dreamed of working for before he could move. Mr. Hughes turned toward him. "Ah, Ryan, he said softly. Good to see you again. The cameras clicked. The old man extended his hand. I'd like to introduce you all to someone who reminded me, yesterday, of how easy it is to lose patience with those who seem slower, weaker, smaller. Ryan's heart pounded. The entire press crew turned toward him. Mr. Hughes continued. Once, I was just like him, angry at the world. Then I lost my wife to a driver who couldn't wait an extra 10 seconds. The silence was crushing. Ever since then, I've devoted my life to teaching one simple truth. Kindness is never wasted time. Ryan's hand shook. His mind replayed the moment he yelled at the old man crossing the street. The guilt burned through him like fire. Mr. Hughes turned to him and said quietly, Yesterday, I was your passenger. Today, I'm taking your test. Ryan's eyes filled with tears. I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't know. Hughes raised a hand gently. You didn't need to know. You just needed to care. The following week, Ryan received an unexpected email. Subject: Internship offer Hughes Foundation. We believe in second chances. Report Monday at 8 a.m. He stared at the screen, trembling. He couldn't believe it. The man he insulted was now offering him a chance to start over. At the Hughes Foundation, Ryan learned that the organization helped train underprivileged youth in automotive design, the very dream he once thought was impossible. Over time, he changed. His temper softened. He began volunteering at traffic safety programs, speaking about patience and empathy. Whenever he saw an old man crossing slowly, he stopped every single time. And sometimes when no one was looking, he'd whisper, Thank you, Mr. Hughes, for not giving up on me. But one day, while leaving the foundation, Ryan saw something that made his stomach drop, a black envelope with gold lettering waiting on his car seat. It read, You passed the first test. Now, let's see what you do when it's your turn to help someone who reminds you of yourself. Ryan looked up, scanning the parking lot. A shadowy figure in a brown coat stood by the gate watching, then vanished. The camera zooms in on the envelope as Ryan whispers, What does that mean? To be continued. Moral: kindness is never wasted time, because one moment of grace can rewrite a lifetime of regret. If this story shook you, make sure to subscribe to Moral Avenue, where we uncover the truth behind the choices that define us. Please take a moment to like this video, share it with friends, subscribe to Moral Avenue, and leave a comment below. Your support helps us continue spreading stories that inspire and heal. Before we end, I have one special request. Comment below what would you have done if you were Ryan. Thank you for watching Moral Avenue.